Welcome to Sacred Wandering with Keira Brinton. My friend, this is a corner of the world where time stops, where the noise in our minds quiet, where we have soft hearts and we open our palms and we ask. This is a place where we receive. I invite you to join me as we wander through the sacred together. Welcome to Sacred Wandering. Good morning, my love. Today must be a magical day because today, as I was laying in bed, moving slowly, I felt the sun rise out my window and I went to open the blinds, and from my bedroom window, I have a direct view of the mountains. And every morning I try and watch the sunrise. And today is the first time I've ever seen this. The reflection of the sun coming up over the mountain created an illusion that there were two suns. It was so real. And I saw that and I thought, in all the years that I have watched the sunrise, I have yet to see this. Today must be a special day. And so that's how we begin today, that today is a special day, that today is a day that is sacred and wonderful and will bring much joy. Yes? Let's begin with breathing in love. And we're going to breathe out suffering wherever you might be suffering in your life, just letting it seep out. Like if I were to squeeze an orange and all the orange juice just pours out. I want you to imagine as we breathe out, we're squeezing out the suffering from the body and letting it leave the actual cells within us. And when we're breathing in love, it's like we're drinking in that golden nectar. Oh, I don't know if you've ever had fresh squeezed orange juice. I grew up in Arizona where we had an orange tree, and orange trees are everywhere. And my dad would squeeze us it's a certain type of orange. I can't remember which one it is, that make the sweetest. And we would call it liquid gold because it felt like you were drinking gold. It was so good. And that's how I want you to feel when we're breathing in love. Let it just be like you are drinking in the most divine liquid gold. And as you breathe out, we're squeezing the suffering out of the body. Yes? Let's do that. Palms up, shoulders back, heart soft, breathing in. Breathing in the most divine, delicious liquid gold and out. Squeezing all the suffering out. And in. And out. One more. And out. There we go. Now let's begin. So my life is very busy. I don't know if you know this. And so busy, in fact, that I don't have time to go down to my office and get my new prayer book and bring it up to my prayer corner. It just keeps staying stuck on my desk, which I'm loving because I have a different prayer book that I'm writing in right now. So we're starting another one. And I am reading to you from past prayer books. This is an old prayer book, maybe a year and a half, 2 years old. And I landed on this message today that I've never read to you. It's a powerful one. So snuggle up, friends, because this message right here is a good one. This was during a very hard time. Interesting. It does sound like I have a lot of hard times, yes? I will tell you. that when you expand at the rate that I have chosen to expand at, there's a lot of hard times. Expansion is not for the weak. Okay. So this was one of those times. Yes. And these are the words that I received. Remember when you were little and your favorite ice cream place would pound the candy into the ice cream. At first, it's two substances, the candy and the ice cream. But after the ice cream maker would take a marble mallet and pound it together, it became one, making it impossible to even distinguish the candy from the ice cream. That is what is happening right now. I know you feel like you are being broken, but it is only to make you one with me. Yeah. Isn't that the truth, right? Most times when we are breaking, we think that we did something wrong. We think that something is wrong. We want to go back to when we weren't breaking. But this is such a beautiful message of what if it's a part of something greater, bigger, holier, that you are being molded into being one with God. So today, my love, as we sit here in prayer together, I invite you to pick up whatever feels broken, whatever you've been making wrong for feeling broken, and allow it to be transfigured into oneness with God. So pick it up and put it into God. And then we're going to ask that God may touch our cells, that our cells may match the frequency of the voice of God, that our cells may match the frequency of God, that we may become one with God. And then I'm going to ask that God will place his hands on our head to give us a blessing, that we may receive messages that are for us today. And I'll be quiet while you pray. Take a nice deep breath in, allowing the words that you received to move down into the very cells of your body. You're going to gently place your palms open right in front of your heart. We're going to ask God, what is the number one most important thing I do today? You're going to listen. And then you're going to do. today, my love, on this magical day of two suns. My invitation is to find ways to fall in love with life, to fall in love with smiles, to fall in love with the twinkling eyes of your children, to fall in love with moments of devotion, to fall in love with moments of peace. Today, may you fall in love, and as you do, may it present the path of miracles in front of you. And with that, I thank you for wandering into the sacred, and I will see you tomorrow morning in our prayer corner. Thank you for wandering into the sacred with me today. If this episode moved or inspired you, I encourage you to share it. Think of someone who needs this message today and text it to them. Let's add more light to the world by welcoming people into our prayer corner together. I also want to invite you to create your own prayer corner at home, a space set apart where you can return again and again to hear God's voice. To support you, I've created the Sacred Space course, which guides you step by step in locating, creating, and dedicating your very own sacred space. You're also welcome into the Sacred Wandering Facebook group, where you can share the blessings that God is giving you and be uplifted by others walking this path. You can find both of these resources in the show notes, or just send me a DM on Instagram at Keira Brinton, and me or my team will send them directly to you. I want to thank you for being one of the rare humans who chooses to sit at the foot of God, to ask, listen, and do. And as always, I want to thank you for wandering into the sacred with me.